be respectful and professional, and do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box. Moving ahead, we have these 3 memberships that are available for you guys. You instantly become a bronze member when you get yourselves registered on the Ubergrad website. Apart from that, we have the silver and the gold memberships, which are available with additional features as displayed on the screen. So for getting yourselves enrolled for any of these two, that is silver or gold, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves upgraded to these membership, or you can just drop in your details in the chat box and I'll get you into touch with the organization. Moving ahead, at Ubergrad, we have free profile evaluation, which is done by our experts, which consists of university shortlisting, course recommendations, country recommendations, which are made according to a student's requirements and career objectives, academic strengths, future aspirations. Moreover, recommendations report is also customized according to a student's profile and requirements. And lastly, we also have doubt clearance regarding the study abroad process, which consists of shortlisting, application, scholarships, etc. Moving ahead, these are a few live classes which goes on every week. Firstly, we have free GRE live classes, which goes on from Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 9:30, which is a 2-month course. We also have free live Duolingo classes, which goes on from Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30. It's a 2-week course. So both of these are online classes. And for getting yourselves enrolled for any of these two, you can directly go to the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves enrolled from there. Moving ahead, we have a gold membership, which is available for rupees 499, and you get benefits worth rupees more than a 50K. So these features like the live IELTS coaching, the GRE coaching, university selection application, SOP and LOR writing services, visa support, loan support, all these are made available to you at just rupees 499, which at other platforms you get for more than a 50K. So moving ahead, these are a few achievements of the students who got themselves enrolled at Ubergrad. Now I'll quickly show you the website of Ubergrad, where a lot of information is available regarding your countries, the examinations that you all want to apply for. So you'll get a clear picture when you explore the website of Ubergrad, that is ubergrad.com. You get a clear picture of whatever requirements and whatever needs you that can be met. So firstly, we have information related to various countries, universities, courses, and examinations. Moreover, we have free profile evaluation and talk to a counselor option, and test preparation stores are there, which consists of live IELTS, live GRE, live Duolingo classes, as I mentioned before. Moreover, additional services are also there, which consists of international SIMs, accommodations, bank accounts, US credit cards, etc. And blogs are uploaded on a daily basis, so you can just go and check out those blogs uploaded on a daily basis. Now, in order to make yourselves available with the daily handouts and the recordings of the various modules and the various sessions that are going on, just go to the website of Ubergrad, ubergrad.com, go to your name, my test preparation, go to IELTS Academic Comprehensive Live Classes course. It will take you to this window. Now see, there are a lot of modules, 4 modules that are there, that is listening, reading, speaking, and writing. Now, for example, yesterday we had writing session 1. So in order to make yourselves available with the writing day 1 handout and the recording, go on writing, go on day 1, since yesterday was day 1, go on to writing day 1 handout, and here the handout would be available to you of yesterday's session. And moreover, 5.1.8 would be the recording of the yesterday's writing session, that is writing day 1, 6th November. So whichever modules, recordings, and handouts you want to access, you can directly go on the website and check out those handouts and recordings as per your need. Now I'll also share a Telegram channel link on the in the chat box. you guys can go and join the Telegram channel for more information related to mock tests and sessional tests, which are also available on the website. So now I'll quickly hand over the session to our trainer for today, Mrs. Annapurna Murugan, ma'am. So, ma'am, are you there?
Yeah,
Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
good evening. Hi, guys, good evening. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, so today let's start off quickly with our writing task. Good evening, Rajdev. Yes. Good evening, Raju. Everyone, good evening. Yes. I'll quickly share the screen. Thank you, guys. Good evening, everyone. Now, I have one request, guys. Thank you, Harpreet. Good evening. Good evening, Ratan. Good evening, Vikas. Everyone, good evening. Okay, so happy to see you guys again. Right. I guess yesterday we have few students taking classes from few days. So that means they would have attended many sessions. So for them, it was like repetition. So that's the reason I am planning to take up some other tasks. First, I'll be talking, or first I'll be describing, or I'll be telling you people to write one graph writing. Then I will be picking up two where they give two charts. So I'll be doing that particular thing, this one here. Okay, so first thing, listen, our introduction should be very, very important. Basically, I'll write here and show you guys. Okay, so I guess everyone could see the screen. Okay, now, okay. So what we need to do here is that, yeah, whatever the questions you guys have now, kindly ask me at the end of the session, because when I'm explaining writing, I may not look at your this one queries, because of which I may miss on many queries, questions. So that's the reason I actually request you guys to ask me questions post class, okay, so that I can tell you guys. So here, like, first thing we need what? Introduction. Okay, intro we need, then two body paragraph we need, then final overview we need, isn't it? So these are the three things that we majorly need when we are writing our this one report writing. And also intro, don't take it for granted. Introduction is very, very, very important. Okay, why introduction is important? It is the face of your report writing. So when they see what is there in the introduction, then only examiners will get a kind of understanding what exactly you could have written in your report writing. That means that first impression. So we say, na, face is the index of the mind, or first impression is the best impression. So that's the reason intro is itself the index of whatever you people write. And in fact, so when you people present your this one, what is that body paragraph also, the introduction is that one which actually portrays what exactly you would have written there. So introduction is very, very important, and it doesn't mean that, yeah, it is important, you can write anything and everything. No, it is nothing like that. There are certain requirements, so that you need to keep in mind when you are doing the intro. So what are those things that you need to do, or what you need to include in your introduction? I'll make the things easy for you guys so that you won't get confused what to write, what not to write. We need to write only two statements in introduction. Okay. See, we are not writing more than two statements. Two statements in the sense two sentences. Okay. So in the sense two ideas you need to write. What are the two statements that you are going to write? Sorry. So the first one is, what is exactly the graph comparing. Okay, what they are doing on the graph comparing. The second thing is that as soon as you see the graph, as soon as you see graph, what is that you get? You see, as soon as you see graph, what idea you are getting. That means this is initial overview, and this is what your question statement. That means what? Our introduction should have only two statements. What are those? Question statement, paraphrased question statements. It's so easy to write our introduction. Paraphrasing, paraphrasing, question statement, plus your initial overview. Initial, initial overview. So these are the two things that we basically have. What is that? Paraphrasing, question statement, and so your initial overview. So these are the two things that you need to write here. So now let me tell you what are these and how you write that. See, what is that question statement? What exactly the graph is indicating? Here, so yesterday I had showed what is the question statement. So they give instruction. The graph shows underground station passenger numbers in London. Okay. They are talking about so the number of passengers. So in London, so that means underground station passengers. So this one, what is that? Numbers in London. They're discussing. The graph is based on that. Okay. And also, so this is what we have. So paraphrase this thing. While you paraphrase the same idea, you should present in your own words. But here they have given only graph. Let us add on, like, because it is a line graph they have given. So here what I'll do, I'll say the presented. I'm writing the first initial statement. Okay. The presented line graph compare compares number of passenger. Don't write no, you need to write so number, number of passengers in one of the London underground station at different times of the day, at different time of the day, of a typical day, of a typical day. See, this is per day only. It is not, they're comparing per day at different time, isn't it? Number of people at different time of a day in London Underground Station. Right? We have this particular thing here. So now initial overview. What is that initial overview you're seeing? You're seeing that, so morning 7, okay, approximately. So if you take 7 or 8, just try to take exact, it is 8, and evening 6. Okay, morning 8 and evening 6 are the time where number of passengers are high. And when the number of passengers are low, So the number of passengers are low at 6 and so 22. That is around, what is that? 6, 7, 8. At 8, this one. At 8 o'clock. So we, not 8 o'clock, sorry, 10 o'clock. Okay. So 10 o'clock in the night, it is low, the number of passengers. So what we can do here, so you can write any of this. So how do you find the initial? I'll give the tip also. How do you find the initial overview? You can always see something highest, something lowest, or something repeating always, or so something prominently visible, which is eye catchy. That is always your initial overview. That means you're free to choose the idea. Remember, you're free to choose the idea when it comes to initial overview. Don't think that, oh, we need to write this only, we need to write that only. Each person analysis is different, isn't it? As soon as I see something, I always focus on highest, lowest, and these things. So therefore, my initial overview is what? That one. Okay. And whatever the initial overview you people write, don't repeat it. So again in the body paragraph. Why? Because we'll hardly be writing what? 150 words, isn't it? So when we are writing 150, 160 words, don't repeat the ideas. If you repeat the same thing, same ideas, it will be seen, they won't be considering that, and you may not get good score there. So what I'll be doing, I'm going to write the same thing. It is, wait. I'm writing the next statement. Let me change the pen also so that you people can understand here. So initial analysis of the graph makes it crystal clear makes it crystal clear that what is that? So the number of passengers, maximum number of passengers are witnessed maximum, right? Subject is witnessed during is witnessed at 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. of the day, respectively. Okay. So what we are doing? We are just writing. See, I said where it was. So 6 p.m. and 7 a.m. This is the thing we have here. Now you may be wondering, ma'am, why did you use the number 7 and 6? Remember, that's time, isn't it? That's not statistic. That is the time here, isn't it? So therefore, what we can do? So we can here and do there, we can so speak about this time. But when it comes to numbers, I'm not, you will see that I will not use numbers at any cost. Only years, timeline. So timeline I'll be using, but that also I'll try to reduce its usage. Rather, I'll give different, this one, what is that? Terminologies to use them. So that means try to avoid using numbers. Why? Because this is verbal example. Okay. So now did you guys understood about the introduction? This is what our introduction. Okay, so two important sentences we need to have in introduction, paraphrased question statement, and so initial overview. Don't you think it is simple? You'll get the cues as soon as you look at these things. Okay, so now what we need to do in the body paragraph? What you will be doing in the body paragraph, you can't see, we have some kind of fluctuated things. Okay, so that means you can't write everything. Okay, so it is absorbed that, so initially, like in the morning hours. Okay, so early morning hours, it is absorbed. Early morning means I'm trying to say, so 6 o'clock. Okay, early morning hours, the number of passengers are low, but so in the span of 2 hours, it is absorbed that, so this one, what is that? The number of passengers increases. Then post 8 o'clock, there is again fall in the number of passengers. Okay, so then, so from the mid morning to noon, so again there is a rise, and this rise almost gets stabilized for 2 hours, almost same. Why I'm saying almost same? You can see that, so it is more than 260, 280 it is. So, and it is nearing to 300. Okay, that means what, in the from noon to afternoon, so what we are getting for post 2 hours, almost the number of passengers will be same. Again, there is a downfall and then rise. So these things we are describing. But other than these, don't you think that we can even talk about totally how many passengers will do, when the passenger numbers will be more on an average? If you take the average, you see that for almost how many hours? So morning 8 to this one, the number of passengers are higher. So that means on an average between 8 to 2, we have the number of passengers more, right? So that is the subject. While when you see this one, what is that? The greatest dip is found when, so between 2 to 6. Okay, the greatest dip. Why? You can see there is a fall only. Okay, so if you even take tentatively the numbers also, you will see that the number of passengers in the underground station will be less here. Okay, so then ultimately what happens, from high to low, it will be having a thing. So now I'm going to present these passages. So now two paragraphs we need to have. What we need to have? Two paras, select idea, what you want to present, but these ideas should not be repeated anytime. So what I see, or what I try to do is, I try to discuss some of the increasing points in one passage and some of the decreasing points in other paragraph here. Okay, so maximum you can write, see, we need to have around 150 words. Okay, so maximum in each of the paragraph you write 3 to 4 sentences. It is more than enough. We should not repeat ultimately. Let me write the paragraph 1. So I'm writing paragraph 1, guys. Kindly check here. So kindly keep eye on. So the analysis, it is crystal clear from the graph, from the graph that number of passengers using underground rail is maximum during day during when compared to when compared to that of to that of in evening and late evening hours. Late evening hours. Okay. So this is the thing. See, maximum number of passengers when you see it is used in this one only. Okay. So now the next thing it is found, it is also it is also it is also observed observed that from morning, it is also observed that from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2 p.m. the number of passengers, number of commuters, commuters are commuters is maximum is high is high compared to compared to that of any other time any other time of a day of a typical day. Okay. So this is also we can 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. So that's the thing. Why the average travelers, you can see maximum we have, then as the, and where again there is a rise, you can see from 4 to 6 again there is a rise in the this one. See, I'm picking up only the rise wala thing. So and I'm this one as the mid evening, or you can see as the evening passes on, the number of travelers, the number of commuters tend to rise, tend to rise, tend to rise for almost 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. So this also you people can. So this is what we basically have here. Okay. So basically what? This is what. Then what is that we can write? We can talk about the this one, fall. Okay. So what is that we can do? We can talk about fall. Princess. Fall is what? So we can write. See, I've written many words here. So that doesn't mean that you people also need to cross more than 150 words. Okay. You need to just what you need to do, maintain 150 words. Why I'm writing more? In the sense, I want you people to understand how differently and how different ideas we can extract. Now, further analysis, further analysis. This is my second graph, second paragraph. Further analysis of the graph shows that crowd in the underground station, crowd in the underground station reduces between 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and this one, what is that? To this one, p.m. to 6 p.m. And then again, what is that? So 7 p.m. to, sorry, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. respectively. Respectively. Okay. However, however, the lowest number of passengers is witnessed in, when the lowest number here, na, at these 2 points, that is witnessed at 6 a.m. and 4 p.m. respectively. Okay. So this is what we basically have in the second paragraph, because we have spoken about where there is a decrease, isn't it? Now, what we can do, final overview, what we can do in spite of increase and decrease in, so the number of passengers at different timeline, it is observed that between 12 noon and so post to this one noon, so for almost 2 hours, so the number of passengers get stabilized. Okay, the number in the travelers get stabilized, so for 2 hours post noon. Okay, so here I'll write, this is my final overview. So how I'll write final overview? See, in spite of rise and fall, rise and fall in the number of passengers, in the number of passengers, it is very evident, it is very evident that post noon, for almost 2 hours, for almost 2 hours, 2 hours, number of travelers or commuters, travelers will become a greater degree, commuters traveling, so using, traveling by the mentioned, by the underground station, traveling through this station, through this underground station, stabilizes. Okay, that means what, almost the number is same here. Getting it, guys? Any doubts you people have? Any doubts? I'll just take you people to introduction. See, this is introduction. Go through it. Then I'll come to you guys with regards to questions. This is introduction. This is first paragraph we have. Okay. So, and this is second paragraph we have. And then we have this one also. What is that? One final overview. Did you see anywhere we are repeating anything? No, right? So this is what you people need to do. Now I'll quickly give you some minutes to quickly ask questions to me. Okay. So then I'll go on for the next stop. Next, this one. Yeah. Then, okay. Oh, why aren't you? Deadpool, what is this? Why aren't you stating number of people? So people we can use, but I want to try to be more specific. Passengers, commuters. So that means we are referring to people who are traveling there using the thing. Okay. We have terminologies, right? If you use terminologies, that is more than good, right? Rather than people and this one. Got it? So now it is shown in the graph the number of people. Yeah, you need to write number. Okay, so given in the graph, they give it, but you people should showcase that. So you are good in English language, right? That's the reason. Use it. Why you need to use? Yes, Pranshu, very true. We need to use lexical resources. So we have to narrate story based on the graph chart. Yes, Gukan, very correct. So we are basically what? Narrating. So we are explaining the graph to people. Okay, we are not just narrating. What is that? Oh, this 400 people, 500 people we had, 600 people. No, what we need to do has a description. It is this one on your shoulders to explain the graph in a verbal manner. Think that. So examiner has no clue about the graph. It is, so you need to use this one. Aryan, definitely repetition of words we will not be considering, but there are certain terminologies and all where we should not repeat. Those things we can't avoid, hence we'll be using them. But other than that, like raise and all these things, we need to use different set of words there. Okay, right now, see, after your questions I'll be showing so what kind of words and everything that you people can use. So today, where can I access the course? So I guess in the portal you will be getting Sai. The graph illustrated, very correct, Aman. You can use that. Illustrates, but how do you use illustrated? That is a past tense, because when you're presenting some idea, when you're explaining, so you need to rather be using simple present tense rather than this one. Okay. Then depicts also very good. Yes, you can take that also, and it is okay to mention time. Yeah, time is okay, right? So because if I take early hours, so late afternoon, late evening and all, so that's a only I can use it when I'm referring to 2-3 hours, isn't it? So when I'm talking about a timeline period, I can use that early morning hours, post evening hours. So all these things I can use only when we are talking about, so this one, longer time duration. But specific time, if you want to use, you need to use the, and time is not a number. Remember, time is not a number. Your years not a number. Hence, you people can use them. Okay. Now, ma'am, can we use brackets for numbers like 2? No, 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 no. Directly say. So nothing inside the bracket. Every sentence should be what? Very prominently presented. Okay, you need to present every sentence so prominently that no brackets here. Getting it? Yeah, you can use this one. Sorry, ma'am, maybe it's not the perfect time to ask this question, but ma'am, today only I joined this class and it's already writing day 2. So I'm kind of facing problem to understand. Harindam, see, don't worry, because today I just started. Yesterday I gave the instructions only, like what exactly happens, how they are going to evaluate, so what are the key things that you need to remember and everything, Arindam. So here what is that, basically it is, today was the first writing task that I narrated. No need to worry, you're on the same phase. Okay, try to practice and you will get the recording of the class. You can see once again, so there is a description, everything, you can go through it. And again, if you have any doubt tomorrow, you can come back and you can ask your questions. Okay, so Arpreet, time is time, so it's 2 p.m, 8 p.m. Yes. So I didn't get exactly what Arpit wants to convey here. 2 p.m., 8 p.m. What is this? Okay, I'm sorry, I could not answer your question, Arpit, because I'm not very clear about what it is trying to say. Okay, so some here one more student has written, what is that? Let me see. Arpit, represents, depicts, illustrate. So all these things you people can use. Is it okay to mention time? Yes. So right now I quickly show you some of the words and all where, like, instead of repeating, so you can use the this one. Okay, now again I'm back. I'll be sharing the screen, guys, so then post this you people can ask me questions. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. For vocabularies, that means different lexical resources, what you can use to make your writing the best here. Okay, just give me 1 second. Yes. Huh. Now, the starting statement, introduction, starting statement. This is what we all get confused, right? Ayo, what to write, what not to write, how to start off with. Starting problem. For many of them, this will be the problem. So, what I say is, see, you can always start off either by saying the given, the supply, the presented, the shown, the provided, and what is the presentation type. You know, like what graphs they give. According to the graph, you people mention this. Okay. If they have given diagram, mention diagram. If they have given what is that pie chart, present pie chart. So in our case, they had given line chart. So I said line graph. Okay. So depending upon what is the given picture, you people need to mention them. And also the verb, every time why to show, shows or presents or illustrates, you people can use, in fact, not only like what is that for the introductory part, but wherever you are trying to use that the graph is showing or this, it can be delineated. Instead of saying it can be seen, it can be witnessed, so you can say it is provided, or it delineates, it outlines. So you can use even in the body paragraphs also, these words you can see: depicts, enumerates, illustrates, presents, gives, provides, describes, outlines, denotes, compares. These things you can change. See, wherever we can change, we can change. But I cannot change pie chart to something else, isn't it? So yeah, that gets repeated. So I should not use the pie chart. I'll use something else. See, you can't, instead of pie chart, you can say statistical information. Okay, so that's it. Other than that, can you say it as a line graph or a something like that, flow or anything? No, right? So therefore, be very careful where you need to change. So the words where you can avoid the repetition. So on the verbs and on the description part and the starting point. Okay. Now, you people can see comparison, differences, changes, the number of information on. So when you are using this also, be very careful. If you are using comparison, you need to give the information on two compared things here. Okay. If you say the information on plainly on one idea, you can present. Okay. So that means what these are the things that you can use to present your introduction. When we have ready-made these, guys, what is the problem? Right, we don't have any problem here. So see, after using them, we have some of the given example. The provided diagram shows data on employment, etc., etc. This one. The given pie chart represents this one. The chart gives information on expenditure of this. The supplied bar graph, you can see that we have these particular things here. Okay, so now I'll quickly go to our this one also. What is that? How to start off with your body paragraph. Okay, so you can start off your body paragraph by this one. Sorry, this is your second statement. So how can you use second statement of the introduction? You can use these things to state with. It can be clearly seen that at the first glance, at the onset, the initial overview, a glance at the graph reveals. So all these things, what you can use for your this one. What is that I can say? So you can use for your what is that so called, so the initial overview. You can start off with your this one, okay, initial overview. Then see, to start off with the main body paragraph, let me say you all these I have already explained, so I'm just giving you the hints, okay. So what are the things that you people can do it, okay. So as is presented in the diagram, to start the body paragraph. Now turning on to details, as it can be seen, the analysis, or so it is crystal clear from the analysis. You can use, you can start off anyway according to the data. So the table data or the pie chart, whatever, clearly shows that. As the diagram suggests, all these things more or less what we can use to start off our body paragraph. Okay. Now you can see here, yes, where again you people can use the varied words. Okay, you can use the varied words where, see, for increase. So for increase, what? Don't use always increase. Depending upon the information given, you can use rise, increase, go up, uplift, rocketed, climb, upsurge, soar. So like this, we have many words. If you want to use it in a verb form, use it like this. If you want to use it in a noun form, you people can use this, okay. And decrease, you have all set of words, noun form and this one. Tomorrow I'll say what is the difference between noun form and verb form, okay. So and then, so we have, you can see steadiness, that means stability, like you saw. Now we had that stability, right? So that thing, unchanged idea, so you can present in this way. So it's not always we can use like only steadiness. You can use unchanged, level down, remain constant, remain steady. So these are the things that we can use. And even stability also, you can see there, leveled off, remained constant, remained unchanged. So these things, okay. And now everything pictorially also we are saying. So adjectives, what are, if the increase is more, or if it is very rapid, you can use the words like dramatic, rapidly, sharply, quickly, hurriedly, speedily, swiftly, significantly, considerably. All these things you can use here, okay. If the change is moderate, moderate means okay, okay, not less, not more. So you can use moderately, there was a change, a moderate increase was there. There was a gradual increase in the passengers, or the passengers gradually increases over the time. So these things you can use. Steady change, that means if the changes are constant, 2 point, 2 point, 2 point, if it is increasing, the change is happening, but the change is what? Steady. Slight change is very less change, okay. So what is that? Slight change is what? Very less change. Getting it? Now I would like to show you rapid up and down, waves, fluctuations, oscillates, vacillates, palpitates. All these things you people can take it up. Okay. Now these are some of the adjectives that again you people can take, okay. So now remaining things I'll be doing in the this one. Next, I'll just try to show, even if they give the percentages, you can see like this. 4% tiny fractions, 24% almost a quarter, 25% exactly a quarter, 26% roughly one quarter. So you can see here we have different, what is that? So words that you can use, nearly one third, around a half, just under a half. Totally we don't want any numericals to be present in numerals, okay. So any stats we don't want you to present in that particular way. That is what is our main idea. You can see all these things: 2%, a tiny proportion, an insignificant minority, a small minority, a large proportion, a significant majority. So you can use this, and other than this you can use approximately, nearly, roughly, so almost, about. So these adjectives also you can use: around, more or less, just over, just around, just about, just below, a little more, a little less. So you people can use all of these things. Okay, so now I guess the vocabularies you know how to use. So it is not just what is that we have only this one. We do have lexical resources which can help you out to completely this one. Okay, so 8. See, time usually, Garima, usually time we don't write EIGHT, na? We use the numeral only. So use numeral there. Harpreet, is that, are you ironically telling or not? So whether it is correct or not, okay. If the pronounce this one, your name is not pronounced properly, I'm extremely sorry. Okay. Now, ma'am, can we use any template? See, I would not recommend you guys to use a template. So because I am showing you people how to construct this one. See, using template, what happens, that will make your this one writing more of modeled, and because of which many people would be using the templates. So you people may be tagged under plagiarism. Because of that plagiarism, what happens, you may not get so extensive score. Okay, so therefore kindly don't use any template. You people know how you need to construct. So on the basis of that, you people need to work on. Okay. Can we cover the previous section? Previous section in the sense, Khan, I did not understand. I want you to a little bit, what is that? Clearly tell me. Can we? Yes, Garima will be sharing this to you. Yeah, Prajwal will be sharing it. Arprit, oh, thank you so much. If it is correct, then thank you. Okay. Yes, we should write numerals or not number names. See, number names, that's what I'm saying. Numerals means only we are using for only time. Okay. So therefore you can use numerals, but not that numbers, or if it is a statistical information, don't use numbers. Not even in the form of number names. Not even in the form of number names. So you should use any of the statistical information. Okay. Yeah. So I'll try to explain picture task. One or two more things I'll give you the ideas how to interpret the this one. Today I showed you the technique, everything. Okay. Tomorrow I'll be discussing on how important it is for you people to pick up more ideas. We don't want monotonous writing. Okay. Only this increase, this. I don't want that static way of analyzing. I want you people to analyze. When you look at the graphs, you need to pick up some different informations from there only. So tomorrow I'm going to show how to ideate when you get the graph, different graphs. Okay, so I'll be addressing that thing in tomorrow's class, Money. Right? Is that clear for you guys? Okay. Ma'am, you are the only first one who pronounced my name perfect. Thank you, Harpreet. Thank you so much. I did had many students by name Harpreet. So maybe because of that. So, ma'am, please recommend some book. See, we are giving some of the this one practice materials, everything. However, I would suggest to go for British Council book. Okay, so British Council, this one authored books you people can take. This one Telegram. On Telegram, we'll be sharing this. Ma'am, please share recommended. Yes, definitely. I'll be doing that. So yes. So see, Deadpool, actually we can't share it here. So we will be sharing everything on Telegram, dear. Okay. So, right. Thank you, guys. Can I previous because of its month? Don't worry. Khan will be discussing again tomorrow. Okay, so don't worry about that. You have not missed the major thing. I'll be covering it tomorrow again. Okay, right. Thank you, guys. I need to log on to other class. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Guys, if you have any questions related to the handouts, access to the handouts and the recordings, you can just drop in your doubts in the chat box. Arindam, I have shared the Telegram channel link on the in the chat box. You can just check that out and join it. And all the handouts and the recordings would be available on the website. And there would be more information that you can access on the Telegram channel. So you can just join the Telegram channel and you'll get the access to everything. Harpreet, the Telegram channel name is Ubergrad Live IELTS. As soon as you click on that link, you will straight away it will take you to the Telegram channel and you can just join the group there. The Telegram is working. You can directly click on that link and um, there would be options like join the group. So you can directly join the group from there, and it will be it will be good if you just join the Telegram channel using your laptop instead of your mobile. And you can access it in the mobile also. That's not an issue, but guys, try it again because students are able to join the link. So try it using a different network connection. Neha, what do you want to be sent on WhatsApp? Are you talking about the Telegram channel link or the access to the handouts and the recordings? Not able to get your question exactly. Handouts are available on the Telegram channel as well as on the website of Ubergrad. You can access the handouts and the recordings of all the modules, all the sessions of different modules on the website of Ubergrad only, that is ubergrad.com. All right. So, for those who want to know about the gold membership that I was talking about in the earlier in the meeting. So we have a gold membership for rupees 499 only, and over there you get benefits worth rupees more than a 50K. And you'll get features like live IELTS coaching, live GRE coaching, university selection and application, SOP and LOR writing services, visa support, loan support. So all these features would be made available to you at just rupees 499. So in order to make yourself available, or in order to upgrade yourself to this gold membership, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad, and from there you can just upgrade yourself to this gold membership. Have I made myself clear, Arindam? Khan, you can access all the recordings of the sessions whichever you have missed. Like today was writing session 2. So if you want the writing session day 1 handout and the recording, it's there available on the website. You can just go and check that out. Any other question, guys? If there are no more questions, I can just end the session for today, and we'll meet tomorrow for another session. Pranshu, the mock tests are also available on the Telegram channel itself. So if you want to access the mock tests that are held, you can directly join the Telegram channel, and all the information related to it would be available to you over there. Khan, we have just started with the writing session yesterday. Today was day 2 of the writing session, and we have each module. We have 4 modules in all, that is reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And each module is there for a week, that is from Monday to Friday. And yeah, so we have 5 sessions for each module, and that's in continuous repetition. It's a cycle. So if you have missed out anything for other modules, you can access the modules either using the recordings that are available on the website, or if you want it on a in a live class, as a live class, so you can just join the sessions as they are as they are being held on a daily basis. We'll be completing a writing session this week, and next week we'll be having another module, the session of another module. So this is the way that we go. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Okay, so I'll just close the call for today. We'll meet tomorrow for another session on writing, that is writing day 3, session 3. Thank you so much for joining.